G'day warbanders, and today I'm going to be talking about what Bannerlord needs in order to succeed in its launch. Now, I've been playing Bannerlord for a while now, and I've been playing regularly, and the game's been out for a year at this point, and I'm okay with it. It's in a good place at the moment, but there's still problems and issues with it. And there's a vocal minority, I guess, that are really vocal about the certain issues I'm going to list here. And I feel like these issues need to be done and dusted, because the game will be a bit empty if these aren't addressed. I know this isn't like the main list. This isn't like every issue. It's just the ones that I find irritating, or the ones I want in the game. And some of these features, they were promised to us, but they never made it into the game, for better or worse. And we don't know how Taleworlds operates. But here's my list, guys, of what Taleworlds needs to change before they release the game. Mount and Blade 2 Bannerlord. Here's the first one. More immersion. So what I find in Bannerlord is that we're constantly clicking buttons for things to happen. If we want to make a kingdom, we don't have a coronation. We just click the create kingdom button. We never, declare ourselves as a king. We just click a button. There's no immersion. There needs to be more immersion. We should be talking with more lords. There should be more varied dialogue. There should be more NPCs recognizing more of your actions, because I'm hearing reports of, just certain NPCs that just don't recognize what you've done, or they just go, oh, you're nothing. So it is a design decision that the world doesn't center around you, but it's less immersive, because it feels like you're disconnected from the game. Like, you don't feel like you're in the game, essentially. So I feel like there needs to be more changes to that. And here's an honest question: where's the voice acting from Mount and Blade Warband? Where's the it's almost harvesting season, or we're gonna break your legs nice and slow? Where's all those voice lines? We need those voice lines from Warband. Now they just remove them. They're like the best part of Warband, those voice lines, and we really need them. I'm hoping I think a mod adds them, but that's outdated. I'm gonna, when Bannerlord comes out, I'm getting a mod that changes that. I need those voice lines from Warband, but just overall more immersion on the first part. Okay, the second part, better battles. Now, the battles are fun. Like, objectively, they are fun. Like, they feel nice. It's much better than Warband, but it still has issues. And the problem I find is in the overall gameplay of battles is that they're not decisive, they're not impactful, and they should be longer. Because when you defeat an enemy in battle, they usually come back like really fast. They recruit their troops super fast, and it's crazy. It does nothing to them, and it's more about you gotta take a town quicker before they come back with their massive armies, and it does not impact their economy. It does not seem like that, or it does, but in a very minor fashion. And I know they probably did this to avoid snowballing, but it's the worst way possible they could have fixed it, And we should be able to drain enemies' manpower every time we win. So say if I win a battle, that should be like a hit to their manpower. They should be able to recruit more troops. It should, but again, it may be a snowball issue if that's added, but that's up to the devs and not me to design. And we should take a page from the mod Realistic Battles. The mod, I'll put it in a link in the description, and as you can see here, the formations actually fight in formations, They fight in organized fashion instead of being a ball of a clump fighting each other. Like, we need more total war kind of fighting, you know what I'm saying? Even multiplayer, they fight like a formation too, so it just makes no sense, like, what's happening. So battles need to be more refined. Thirdly, bandit gameplay. Sorely missed by Taleworlds. It's a massive gameplay element missing from Bannerlord. We should be able to be a bandit. Well, you can be a bandit, but it's very bare bones and unfinished. Like, the gameplay isn't there to satisfy you. We should be able to make our own hideouts, create our own criminal enterprises, and have diplomacy with criminal nobles and bandit notables. Bandits should naturally grow and not infinitely spawn. So it's the biggest issue with Bannerlord, is that bandits, they infinitely spawn. There's no there's no natural growth. They just spawn out in midair. And I've heard reports is that they get more powerful as a player. Just the player levels up. And that's just like artificial difficulty. We need more dynamic shit in there that just changes it up, because I'm tired of bandits always spawning infinitely. It's also a problem in Warband, but not as much as a problem in Bannerlord. You know, Warband was much more better in that regard with the bandits. They weren't just everywhere. And they, you know, it needs to be better. Okay, the fourth thing, and this is the one that I'm also wanting, but not a lot of people want, but I want, right? And it's better dynastic gameplay. Now, I was so happy when Bannerlord was going to be releasing with a family system. Like, we weren't going to have the same static characters from Warband. We're going to have a dynamic family system where people could die, people could grow old, you know, people could die in battle. But as it stands right now, you can completely ignore the family system if you want. And I feel like that's a massive, you know, bad game design choice. There should be plot to kills, assassinations, marriages should be the main way of securing alliances. Currently, the family system is so bare bones, and it should be a main gameplay element. And the courting game, you know, when you're, you know, dating, you know, ladies of the realm, that's really bad. It's just chance based. Or you can have like that persuasion skill up, but it's just terrible. I hate it. Like, I like the Warband system, even though it was like not better, but it was still, you know, marginally better than what we have in Bannerlord. Because in Warband, you just learn poems to increase your relations a bit more, and you visit them indiscreetly. But right now, it's just a talking mini game with chance. That's all it is in the courting game, and it needs to be improved. Like, the dynastic gameplay needs to be improved or made more relevant. Now, my final problem, and I know I've said this like the, oh, this is my biggest issue, oh no, this is the biggest issue, but this is my biggest issue with the game, and it's that sieges aren't fully fixed and they aren't fluid. Now, when I saw the trailer for sieges in Bannerlord a few years ago, I was like, man, this is so cool. It's so better than Warband. Like, everyone's moving up the ladders. There's no problems. There's no, like, you know, AI problems. Everyone's like doing their job and going up the castle walls and taking the, you know. And then what we have now is very robotic. Everyone acts like robots in the sieges still. We should be able to defend the keep if we want. We can attack the keep. We can attack the keep, guys, but we can't defend the keep. And ladders are fixed by memory. Like, I remember them fixing ladders, but siege towers are not. They're still broken, but there's a mod for it. There's a craze about it. There's a mod. So you go install the siege tower mod that fixes, you know, siege towers. But it's been a year, Taleworlds. And by now, the siege gameplay should be fully fixed by now. And it just irritates me and makes me a bit annoyed it hasn't yet. And when a modder has done this better than the developer, it's a temporary fix, by the way. It's like they did something in the code that was very simple and then it fixed it. Okay, it's a temporary fix, but at least it fixes the problem of soldiers coming up siege towers. I've had this problem myself where, well, like, it actually worked in my favor, because when the AI came to siege me down, the siege towers, right? They were climbing up the siege towers and my men were just like hitting them, like, because they wouldn't all go up the ladder. They're just like one by one go up the ladder, you know, and it's just crazy. So yeah, that's basically my 5 things I want from Bannerlord before it releases. And I really hope that this shit comes out. Also, sorry if you hear my hands doing this, sorry, but yeah, that's my gripes with Bannerlord. But I'm still loving the game. I don't hate the game, and it's in a good place. It's like, it's better than what it was. It's better now than it was at release date. I'll say that. And also, I'll be doing more Warband content as well, and Bannerlord content. So I might do more Warband videos to go like, oh hey, we can still do Warband. You know, we don't have to keep doing Bannerlord. But yeah, thanks guys for listening, and I hope you liked the video. If you did, like the video and subscribe. It helps keep YouTubers motivated, or content creators. It keeps people motivated making videos for you to digest. But anyway, thanks guys. See ya.
Away with you, vile beggar! My lord! Blood on the...
You bastards! You'll pay with your life! Stand and deliver.